Hey, welcome to C Train Station. Dub Nation, how you feeling? Dubs fans, how are you? You doing all right? It's a little lonely sitting on the sidelines as the playoffs are going on. That's okay though, because we still have some good off-season Warriors talk. Starting with this, the Suns were annihilated, were absolutely destroyed, tossed in the playoffs, and there have been rumors just in the last couple days, right? That could there be a reunion with Kevin Durant in the Bay with the Warriors? Could he come back to the Warriors? What do I think about that? What are some thoughts? Okay, here are some facts. Let's go over the facts first, right? Okay, Kevin Durant has won with the Warriors. The years that he was with the Dubs, it was like more likely than not that the Dubs were going to make the finals, and also likely that they were probably going to win, barring injury, like catastrophic injury, like a torn Achilles or like a torn ACL, that kind of stuff, right? So, it is proven as a fact that Kevin Durant has won with the Warriors consistently and won championships, titles. Okay, what are some other facts? He has had difficulty with Draymond, and he's had difficulty with Coach Steve Kerr. Let's go with the Draymond incident. Well, we all know, what was that, a Clippers game, I believe? Anyways, where Draymond sort of went off on KD. KD took it personally because, might want to take it personally when somebody said that. I think that Draymond said like that they were all good without Kevin Durant and that they had won without him and whatnot. Okay, cool. That might be true. And also they're a better team with Durant. And they were like immortal with Durant. So, two things can be true. Anyways, nevertheless. Also, I know that Kevin Durant was less than enthused with Coach Steve Kerr. Could a reunion with Kerr and reunion with Draymond work for Kevin Durant? Here's another thing. He's getting up there in age. That's how the clock works. That's how age goes in time. Like, if you're 33, like, you don't go to 32. You have to go to 34, right? So, gosh, KD was on the last Warriors squad years ago. They're all older. Has time caught up with the likes of Draymond, Steph, and KD together? Could they mount a serious run given their age and given the fact that it might be difficult to get Durant? You would have to sacrifice a lot. Those are all questions as well. Good news. He is on Steph's timeline. Kevin Durant has to win now. Gosh, he's like 35, 36. He doesn't have a whole lot longer in the league. Stephen Curry, this is his window is now. The time to strike is now. His window of opportunity is closing, but it's still definitely open. He had a wonderful season. He's still Steph. He is still Steph. Okay. You also there is no way that you can mimic the time and the chemistry that like KD, Steph, Clay all have together, right? And Draymond. So that's like a positive that you want to consider when we're talking about Kevin Durant back to the Warriors. Here's a couple issues as well. We're just talking. Hey, Dub Nation, look, there's more than one answer. There's more than one way to crack the code of the offseason, okay? There's the title, right? There's a championship, and there are routes to get there. There's not one route. There are more than one routes. You can be a visionary with this. There are more than one way to get to the championship. So, I believe that the Warriors, I've stated this so much, I believe the Warriors are moves away. It is a fact that this year's Golden State Warriors team was a lottery team. It's also a fact that lottery teams are traditionally, they're always in the bottom tier of the league in terms of record. And also, generally, they're just not the better teams in the league. The better teams in the league made the playoffs. The Warriors did not even make the playoffs. Therefore, I believe that they are multiple moves away. They are not a Kevin Durant one and done away. They're like a Kevin Durant and then somehow getting one of Kevin Durant's friends or something like that to force a trade over to the Warriors as well, while also getting like a Isaiah Hartenstein like type of minimum contract deal. I mean, we're talking about the Warriors are a ways away from contending. They need to make moves, and that's plural. But Kevin Durant is one heck of a good start. And we're getting there. We're wrapping it up soon. But I want Dub Nation to consider this, okay? I want Dub Nation to consider this. Right now, it is a fact that KNBR, like 95-7, they've all talked about Kevin Durant to the Warriors. I believe it was Ramona Shelburne, I believe today, went on and said that the Warriors were going to go big game hunting this offseason. This is one thing that the Warriors can't do. Don't talk about Durant. They're talking about Durant. So they're talking about Durant, okay? Don't talk about Durant. And then talk about like another, like maybe a PG-13, like a Paul George. And even talk about a Lauri Markkanen. And then go and deliver a Dejounte Murray. That's unacceptable. Right now we're talking about the KD levels because the Warriors are a KD plus level talent away. If you get Dejounte Murray, is he a KD level talent? He is not. They're going to be just as far away. They need to make a splash. It's time. But it's also time for those marginal players, the players in the reserves, to really step up. So like Moses Moody, for example, like if he is on the squad, will have to have a big role because the Warriors need to push their talent and consolidate to where they have better talent and where their players, with their players like Moody, Podziemski, they have to step up fully, grow up. It's time because it's going to take capital to get the players that I'm talking about. It's going to take capital to get a Kevin Durant. It's going to take capital to get trade capital, of course, to get a Lauri Markkanen. Wrapping it up. The Warriors, 2 out of the 3 guys that I'm talking about, in terms of, I was talking about KD, Steph, Draymond, Steve Kerr. Coach Kerr and Steph and KD are all going to be where? At the Olympics this summer. They're all going to be at the Olympics. You want my verdict. You want to know what I think the Warriors should do in terms of a KD trade? Ask one person and one person only. Ask Steph Curry. Whatever he wants to ride out in the sunset with the Warriors, ask Stephen Curry. So what's my answer with the Kevin Durant conundrum that we've come up with this dilemma, with this possibility, because we love to just talk about basketball? Ask Steph Curry. C-Train out.